how would I find let's go time and money category. How would I find a time and money mastermind more valuable or effective? How about that? More effective than the regular ongoing business coach?
Oh, wow. This is such a softball, Mark. Thanks for just
Oh, no, it's not.
lobbing it over
I'm
the
trying to
plate.
find a hard one.
So here's the truth about this. Here's the data behind it and the way we're wired as humans. We do better in communities. Okay. It's been that way
Oh,
for a long, long time. No matter how you think the people on planet Earth got here, if it was two of us got dropped into a garden or a couple of us evolved over a couple billion years, it happened in a community. No way
yep.
around it. We're not loners. And I learned this, Mark, in the therapy space. So as somebody who's been through a lot of therapy, healing from a pretty dark childhood to where I am now, I'm just fortunate enough, lucky enough, grateful enough, whatever, to be able to afford good help. So I've done a lot of one-on-one therapy and group therapy. Here's what like made the light bulb go off in my head like 7 or 8 years ago. I've been going through one-on-one, and then finally I was convinced like I needed to start going to a weekly group meeting, like a 12-step type program for people recovering from difficult families. And in a residential program on top of that, for a lot of dark trauma, suicidal stuff. All right. This is a deep podcast, folks. You tuned in.
Yeah.
We're going all the
Wow.
way down here. So
welcome,
well,
welcome to what is that? The dome.
yeah, no kidding. How's your e-presence live? Man, I did not expect that. So, okay, we all have our real stories, right? So in the group sessions, I all of a sudden realized, oh my gosh, like I'm in a residential program and like day 3, day 7, whatever. I've gotten more out of this than I've gotten out of a year of weekly therapy sessions with amazing therapists.
Huh.
And in group sessions where you meet once a week for an hour in a group session, like a 12-step program, you get in those for 6 or 8 weeks. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is happening so fast. Like I'm healing, I'm changing, I'm finding a space here. And that gets to be really evident. So I asked a couple of therapists who were like really well-researched therapists, written books, that kind of thing, the really good ones, like, what's the deal here? Why is this changing so fast for me? Am I unusual? Like, oh no, this is extremely predictable. There's tons of research around it. Humans change 5 times faster in groups than they do with a one-on-one coach, consultant, or therapist in that case.
Wow.
So I started looking back at business models and people who had done this effectively over the generations. Masterminds aren't new, folks. They're not new at all. People have been doing this for thousands of years. And when you put a collection of people together who are all committed, all driven, and all so want to make the right changes happen, and you give them a leader to follow who's willing to get in the trenches with them, all of a sudden you start finding real, rapid life or business transformation. I now only, Mark, to answer your question just as personally as possible, I don't hire one-on-one coaching anymore. Yours truly, I only join masterminds if I want to learn something. I'm in a mastermind a year, sometimes 2, but always at least 1, and always very like intentional. Like, okay, here's the skill I want to learn in my business or my personal life. I find the coach, the author, the speaker, the consultant who's leading one, who has a great track record, good testimonials, reviews, like for real. I check them out, make sure they're real. But I
Right.
join masterminds. I no longer hire one-on-one coaches.